how do you rate them? Like you said, most of them, they come up to you and say, oh, am I in the right profession? So when they say that, what is your experience? How would you rate them in terms of, are they good bosses or they are leaders?
See, there is one basic, there are two, three basic differences between
Hmm.
leaders and bosses.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
First is, leaders are always visionaries, they
Hmm.
have vision. They have
Hmm.
vision.
Hmm.
Whereas bosses don't have vision. They go after the goals and they keep checking, all the subordinates for the weaknesses, for the flaws, for the problems, for the difficulties and all that, means they get into a negative mode. That is one.
Hmm.
And leaders always influence. So when they influence others, they have to be closer to people. When I
Hmm.
have to influence you, I have to be closer to closer to you. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah,
I
yeah,
should
yeah.
be able to understand your mind, and I should be able to understand your difficulties. Then I should keep mentoring you, mentoring you basically, right? But bosses want control, and you can control people only when people are victims. You
Hmm.
make people victims. You understand? And for making people victims, you have to play games. So bosses play games always.
Hmm.
And people should understand what are the games actually. Psychological games are tremendous. Even the
Hmm.
one who is playing it doesn't know that I am playing a game.
That's
And one who is suffering also doesn't know he is playing, he is a part of the game.
that's very interesting, and I'm very sure our listeners and viewers would be interested to know more about this. Playing the game without realizing that you're playing a game.
Right.
Unconsciously, and the victim also doesn't realize that he or she is being played. That is something
Uh,
very interesting. Would you like to explain this little more?
let me in fact complete it. I mean, I wanted to tell you three differences. First
Hmm.
difference is that the visionary and the only objective
Okay.
oriented person.
Hmm.
And second is that the control and the influence part.
Hmm.
And third part is
Hmm.
boss is going for intangibles all the time.
Hmm.
Sorry, not bosses, leaders go for intangibles all the
Hmm.
time.
Hmm.
Bosses going for tangibles only. You understand?
Hmm.
And tangibles produce negativity in the environment,
Hmm.
whereas intangibles, they keep person growing. They keep the people growing. They grow because of intangibles,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Okay.